Welcome to World of Coins, the place where history meets treasure. Here, every coin tells a story, from the oldest United States classics that shaped our past to the newest rare discoveries that amaze collectors today. If you love the thrill of uncovering hidden value, exploring the beauty of design, and learning the secrets behind coins worth fortunes, then you're in the right place. Join us as we dive deep into the world of rare U.S. coins, both old and new, and reveal the fascinating details that make them priceless. Top 1. We are diving into a coin that has fascinated collectors for generations, the Lincoln 1-cent Wheat Penny from 1941. At first glance, it may seem like just a simple copper penny, something you could have easily found in a pocket change jar decades ago. But to a careful observer, a collector, or a history enthusiast, this coin represents a rich tapestry of American history, artistry, and numismatic intrigue. It is not just a piece of copper, it is a tangible link to a time when the world was on the brink of monumental change, when the United States was emerging from the Great Depression and standing at the threshold of World War II. The 1941 Lincoln penny is part of the famous Wheat cent series, which began in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the coin features Lincoln's dignified portrait, a striking image that has remained an iconic representation of one of America's most revered presidents. Surrounding Lincoln are the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date, 1941. On the reverse, the coin is adorned with two stalks of wheat stretching along the edges, framing the words, 1 cent, and United States of America. This simple yet elegant design quickly became one of the most beloved in American numismatics. It reflects a time when coins were not only currency but also miniature pieces of art, each telling a story of the nation that minted it. Collectors are drawn to the 1941 Wheat Penny for several reasons. One of the most appealing aspects is its historical context. In 1941, America was just months away from entering World War II. The economy was rebounding, industrial production was ramping up, and society was changing rapidly. Holding a 1941 penny is like holding a small piece of that transformative period. Each coin carries the silent stories of hands that held it, of everyday transactions, and of the nation itself. From a numismatic perspective, the 1941 Lincoln penny offers a variety of details that make it exciting for collectors. The coin was minted in large quantities at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Philadelphia pennies carry no mint mark, while Denver pennies have a D mint mark below the date. Collectors often focus on mint location, condition, and specific striking characteristics when assessing value. Coins in exceptional condition, with original luster and minimal wear, are particularly desirable. These coins have survived decades of circulation without significant damage, and they show the fine details of Lincoln's face, hair, and the wheat ears on the reverse with remarkable clarity. One of the most intriguing aspects of the 1941 Lincoln penny is the occurrence of mint errors and varieties. These can range from double dies, which create a shadow-like doubling of the date or lettering, to repunched mint marks, off-center strikes, and die cracks. Even minor errors can make a coin significantly more valuable, as collectors prize the uniqueness of these anomalies. For example, a penny with a pronounced double die on the obverse may command hundreds of dollars at auction, depending on its condition. Such coins are not merely currency, they are rare collectibles that tell a story about the minting process and the human element behind coin production. Toning and color also add to the charm and value of the 1941 Wheat Penny. Over time, copper coins develop a patina that can range from deep reddish-brown to rich chocolate hues. Collectors often look for coins with attractive natural toning, which can enhance visual appeal and make a coin stand out in a collection. Conversely, coins with cleaning marks or artificial toning are less desirable, as these treatments can detract from both historical authenticity and market value. The 1941 Lincoln penny also appeals because it represents a bridge between early 20th century design and the modern penny. Lincoln was the first U.S. president to be featured on a circulating coin, and Brenner's portrait was revolutionary in its detail and realism for the era. The wheat reverse, with its clean, symmetrical design, remained in circulation until 1958, making the penny a cornerstone of American coin collecting. Enthusiasts often focus on building complete wheat cent sets, spanning from 1909 to 1958, and the 1941 issue is a key piece in such collections. Its relative availability, combined with its potential for rare varieties, makes it both accessible to new collectors and rewarding for seasoned numismatists. Collectors also appreciate the role of condition grading when evaluating the 1941 penny. Coins are assessed on a scale from poor to mint state, and even small differences in wear can significantly impact value. For example, a 1941 penny graded MS 65, mint state 65, is worth substantially more than a heavily circulated coin, as it retains full detail, strong luster, and minimal contact marks. Professional grading services provide authentication and encapsulation, giving buyers and sellers confidence in a coin's quality and market value. Auction history demonstrates that certain 1941 Lincoln pennies with exceptional features, like proof strikes, uncirculated condition, or rare errors, can achieve remarkable prices. Collectors and investors often follow auction results closely, looking for opportunities to acquire high-quality examples. For many, collecting these pennies is both a hobby and a small investment, blending the enjoyment of history with the satisfaction of owning a tangible, appreciating asset. Another factor that makes the 1941 penny fascinating is its educational value. Each coin can spark discussions about American history, the life of Abraham Lincoln, and the socio-economic context of the early 1940s. Parents and educators often use coins like this to teach children about the nation's past, illustrating how money can be a lens through which to explore history, art, and economics simultaneously. The 1941 penny becomes not only a collectible but also a storytelling tool, making it especially valuable in family collections or educational settings. In summary, the Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny from 1941 is much more than a simple coin. It represents a moment in time, a period of American resilience and growth, and a piece of the artistic and cultural legacy of U.S. coinage. Its value to collectors is influenced by condition, mint mark, toning, and the presence of mint errors, making it a rewarding coin to study, collect, and treasure. Whether you are a beginner starting your first wheat penny collection or a seasoned numismatist seeking rare varieties, the 1941 Lincoln penny offers both accessibility and depth, combining history, art, and investment potential in a single, small but significant coin. The current real market price and auction value for a 1941 Lincoln wheat penny generally ranges from 10 cents in circulated condition to approximately $25 for high-grade or error coins, depending on rarity, condition, and collector demand. Comment about your own coins so the channel can provide information about them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and comment, and make sure to like the video to support our content. Top 2. We are exploring a coin that has captured the imagination of collectors and history enthusiasts alike, the Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny from 1942. At first glance, it may seem like an ordinary copper coin, something that might have slipped unnoticed from someone's pocket in the early 1940s. But for those who appreciate history, artistry, and numismatic value, the 1942 wheat penny is a treasure that offers a window into a defining period of American history and the evolving world of coin collecting. It is not merely currency, it is a story in copper, carrying decades of historical significance and collector intrigue in its modest size. The 1942 penny belongs to the famous Lincoln wheat cent series, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin marked a revolution in U.S. coinage by portraying a president in profile on the obverse for the first time. The obverse of the 1942 Lincoln penny presents a dignified image of Lincoln, his face etched with detail that remains impressive even after decades of circulation. Encircling his portrait are the words, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the date, 1942, indicating the year this coin was struck. The reverse features the iconic wheat ears framing the inscriptions, 1 cent and United States of America. This design, simple yet elegant, evokes the agricultural roots of America while celebrating one of its most revered leaders. Collectors and enthusiasts are particularly drawn to the 1942 penny because of the historical context in which it was minted. The year 1942 was a turning point in world history. The United States had just entered World War II, following the attack on Pearl Harbor in December of 1941. The nation was mobilizing for war, industries were shifting to wartime production, and life for the average American was marked by rationing, uncertainty, and a heightened sense of patriotism. Holding a 1942 Lincoln penny is like holding a small piece of that era. It connects the collector to the hands that used it, to the everyday transactions of wartime America, and to a country navigating immense change. From a numismatic perspective, the 1942 Lincoln penny offers a wide array of features that make it particularly appealing. This coin was minted in large quantities at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, with Philadelphia coins bearing no mint mark, Denver coins marked with a D, and San Francisco coins marked with an S. Collectors often focus on these mint marks when assessing the rarity and value of coins. While the 1942 issue is generally more common than earlier wheat pennies, certain varieties, errors, and high-grade specimens can command impressive prices in today's market. Coins that have remained in uncirculated condition, with sharp detail, full luster, and attractive toning, are especially prized. One fascinating aspect of the 1942 penny is the occurrence of mint errors and varieties. Some coins exhibit double dies, which cause a subtle or pronounced doubling of the date or letters on the obverse. Others may have repunched mint marks, off-center strikes, die cracks, or planchet flaws. These anomalies make each coin unique and can elevate its value far above that of a standard circulated example. For instance, a 1942 penny with a pronounced double die on the obverse or a rare repunched D mint mark can fetch hundreds of dollars in auctions, depending on condition. These errors are more than just defects, they are pieces of history that reveal the human and mechanical processes behind coin production. The toning and color of the 1942 penny further contribute to its collector appeal. Copper coins develop a patina over time, ranging from rich reds and browns to deep chocolate hues. Coins with attractive, naturally developed toning are highly sought after, as this adds aesthetic appeal and uniqueness. Conversely, coins that have been cleaned, polished, or artificially toned often lose value in the eyes of serious collectors. Collectors understand that the natural aging process enhances a coin's story and can transform a simple penny into a miniature work of art. Condition and grading play a crucial role in determining the value of a 1942 Lincoln penny. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, MS, with even small differences in where significantly impacting market price. For example, a 1942 penny in MS 65 condition, with full luster and no significant marks, is far more valuable than a heavily circulated example. Professional grading services provide authentication and encapsulation, giving buyers and sellers confidence in the quality and authenticity of the coin. High-grade examples are particularly prized by collectors looking to build complete wheat cent sets, which span from 1909 to 1958. Within such collections, the 1942 penny is an essential piece, bridging the early 20th century with the wartime era. Another appealing factor of the 1942 penny is its role in educating and inspiring collectors. Each coin tells a story, not just of Lincoln and his legacy, but of the American experience during World War II. Children, students, and new collectors often use coins like this to explore history, art, and economics. The 1942 penny serves as a tangible connection to the past, sparking curiosity about minting processes, historical events, and the evolution of American currency. This educational aspect enhances its value beyond mere monetary worth, transforming it into a tool for learning and discovery. Collectors are also drawn to the versatility of the 1942 penny as both a historical artifact and an investment. While it is accessible enough for beginners to start their collections, it also offers depth for seasoned numismatists through its varieties, errors, and condition-based value. The coin's widespread availability allows collectors to find multiple examples to compare and study, while its potential for rare anomalies ensures that there is always something new to discover, making it a dynamic addition to any collection. In terms of market value, the 1942 Lincoln Wheat Penny remains highly collectible but is generally affordable for most collectors. Circulated examples in typical condition can be worth a few cents to a few dollars, while uncirculated or high-grade coins can command prices ranging from several dollars to over $20. Rare error coins or proof-like examples from the Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco mints may fetch significantly higher prices at auction. Collectors and investors alike keep an eye on these coins, as they provide a combination of historical significance, aesthetic appeal, and collectible value that few other coins can match. In summary, the Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny from 1942 is far more than a simple copper coin. It represents a moment in American history when the nation faced global conflict, economic recovery, and social change. Its artistic design, historical significance, minting varieties, and collectible appeal make it a fascinating coin for both beginner and advanced collectors. Holding a 1942 penny is like holding a small piece of history, a tangible reminder of the past that can be studied, appreciated, and preserved for future generations. Whether you are drawn to the coin for its historical context, its mint errors, its aesthetic toning, or its collectible value, the 1942 penny has something to offer every coin enthusiast. The current real market price and auction value for a 1942 Lincoln wheat penny ranges from 10 cents in circulated condition to approximately $25 for high-grade or error coins, depending on rarity, condition, and demand. Comment about your own coins so the channel can provide information about them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and comment, and make sure to like the video to support our content. Top 3. We are diving into a remarkable piece of American history that has fascinated collectors and coin enthusiasts for decades, the Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny from 1944. At first glance, it may seem like an ordinary coin, a small piece of copper designed for everyday transactions. Yet for those who study numismatics, the 1944 wheat penny is far more than mere currency. It is a window into a pivotal moment in American history, a tangible connection to a world shaped by war, resilience, and remarkable innovation. Every scratch, every gleam, and every detail of this coin carries stories that coin collectors treasure deeply. The 1944 Lincoln wheat penny belongs to the iconic Lincoln wheat cent series, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, America's 16th president. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the series broke new ground by depicting a historical figure on U.S. coinage for the first time. The obverse of the 1944 penny showcases a detailed profile of Lincoln, his features sharply defined, his gaze forward, reflecting strength and resilience. Surrounding his likeness are the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the year, 1944, marking this coin's creation during a world at war. The reverse features the familiar wheat ears framing the inscriptions, 1 cent, and United States of America, a design that evokes the agricultural foundation of the country and reflects the simple elegance that has made this series beloved among collectors. What makes the 1944 penny particularly fascinating is the historical context in which it was minted. By 1944, the United States was fully engaged in World War II, a conflict that touched every aspect of American life. Men and women were enlisted in the armed forces, industries were producing munitions instead of consumer goods, and everyday citizens experienced rationing and other wartime sacrifices. The 1944 penny is a tangible artifact of this era, a coin that circulated in the hands of soldiers, shopkeepers, and families, quietly witnessing a defining period in modern history. For collectors, holding a 1944 wheat penny is akin to holding a small piece of the American story, a link to the struggles and triumphs of the home front and battlefields alike. From a numismatic perspective, the 1944 penny has several features that make it highly appealing to collectors. This coin was struck in vast numbers at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, with Philadelphia coins bearing no mint mark, Denver coins marked with a D, and San Francisco coins marked with an S. Despite its relatively high mintage, collectors prize the 1944 penny for its potential varieties, errors, and exceptional examples. Over the years, numismatists have identified subtle differences in die patterns, minting inconsistencies, and even rare errors that elevate certain specimens to prized status. Coins that have remained in mint state condition, exhibiting full luster and sharp detail, are particularly sought after, as they represent the coin in nearly pristine form as it emerged from the mint decades ago. The errors and varieties of the 1944 penny are especially intriguing. Some coins display double dies, resulting in a slight or pronounced doubling of the date or inscriptions on the obverse. Other examples feature repunched mint marks, die cracks, or off-center strikes. These anomalies are far more than mere imperfections, they are historical signatures of the minting process, highlighting the human and mechanical elements involved in producing millions of coins. A 1944 penny with a rare error, such as a double die or an unusual mint mark variation, can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars in auctions, depending on condition and rarity. Collectors delight in these quirks, as each one represents a unique story and an opportunity to own a one-of-a-kind piece of history. Another factor that draws collectors to the 1944 penny is its toning and coloration. Copper coins develop a range of patinas over time, from warm reds and golden hues to deep chocolate browns. Coins with natural, attractive toning are highly prized, as they enhance visual appeal and create a sense of character. Conversely, coins that have been cleaned or artificially altered often lose collector value, as such treatments remove the historical integrity of the coin. The best 1944 pennies display a balance of original color, crisp detail, and pleasing toning, making them miniature works of art that command attention in any collection. Condition and grading are crucial to understanding the value of a 1944 Lincoln Wheat Penny. Coins are graded on a scale ranging from poor to mint state, MS, with subtle differences in wear, luster, and detail affecting market value. A coin in MS 65 or higher condition is exceptionally desirable, especially if it shows no signs of circulation and retains the brilliance of its original strike. Professional grading services authenticate and encapsulate coins, giving buyers and sellers confidence in the quality and rarity of their specimens. High-grade examples of the 1944 penny are often key highlights in collections, completing the narrative of the wheat cent series from 1909 to 1958. Beyond its numismatic value, the 1944 penny serves as an educational and inspirational tool for collectors of all ages. Each coin tells multiple stories: the legacy of Abraham Lincoln, the historical backdrop of World War II, and the artistry and engineering behind coin production. Young collectors often use coins like the 1944 penny to learn about history, economics, and the intricate details of minting. Even seasoned collectors gain new insights from examining varieties, die marks, and tonal differences. This combination of history, art, and discovery gives the 1944 penny a richness that transcends its simple denomination. Collectors also appreciate the versatility of the 1944 penny, as it is both accessible and collectible. Circulated examples are within reach for beginner collectors, offering an affordable entry point into the wheat cent series. At the same time, the coin offers depth and challenge for experienced numismatists through its high-grade examples, rare errors, and subtle varieties. This dual appeal ensures that the 1944 penny continues to captivate collectors, as it provides opportunities for both study and investment. The ability to discover something new, even in a coin minted decades ago, keeps collectors engaged and invested in the wheat cent series. In the broader context of the coin market, the 1944 Lincoln Wheat Penny holds strong appeal for collectors and investors alike. Circulated coins generally sell for a few cents to a few dollars, depending on condition and mint mark. Uncirculated or high-grade specimens can fetch significantly higher prices, while coins with rare errors or unusual features can command substantial sums at auction. The combination of historical significance, collector appeal, and potential rarity makes the 1944 penny a coin that will always attract attention and interest. In summary, the Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny from 1944 is far more than a piece of copper. It is a historical artifact, a work of art, and a collectible treasure. Its design, minting history, and connection to World War II make it a coin with enduring significance. Whether appreciated for its aesthetic beauty, its historical context, or its numismatic value, the 1944 penny continues to capture the imagination of collectors around the world. Owning or studying this coin is like holding a small piece of history, a tangible connection to a nation that persevered through one of its most challenging eras. The current real market price and auction value for a 1944 Lincoln Wheat Penny ranges from 10 cents in circulated condition to approximately $30 for high-grade or error coins, depending on rarity, mint mark, and condition. Comment about your own coins so the channel can provide information about them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and comment, and make sure to like the video to support our content. Top 4. We are going to explore one of the most captivating coins in American numismatics, the Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny from 1950. At first glance, it may appear to be an ordinary penny, a small piece of copper minted for everyday transactions. Yet, for coin collectors and enthusiasts, the 1950 wheat penny holds a story far greater than its face value, a tale of American history, minting craftsmanship, and numismatic intrigue. Every detail of this coin, from its gleaming surface to the intricacies of its design, tells a story worth exploring, and by the end of this video, you'll appreciate why collectors around the world treasure it so highly. The 1950 Lincoln Wheat Penny is part of the iconic Lincoln Wheat Cent series, which was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. This was a groundbreaking moment in U.S. coinage history, as Lincoln became the first real person depicted on a circulating American coin. The obverse design, crafted by Victor David Brenner, features Lincoln's profile, sharply defined and dignified, with inscriptions reading, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the year, 1950. On the reverse, the two stalks of wheat frame the inscriptions, 1 cent, and United States of America, a symbol of America's agrarian roots and enduring simplicity in design. What makes the 1950 wheat penny particularly fascinating is the historical context in which it was minted. Post-World War II America was experiencing profound change. The nation was transitioning from wartime austerity to a booming peacetime economy. Families were moving to suburbs, industries were retooling, and the American dream was in full swing. The 1950 penny circulated in the hands of ordinary Americans during this time of optimism and growth, and as such, it is more than just a coin, it is a slice of mid-20th century life. From a numismatic perspective, the 1950 wheat penny has several features that make it highly collectible. This coin was minted at Philadelphia and Denver, with Philadelphia coins carrying no mint mark and Denver coins bearing the D mint mark. Despite its large mintage, certain examples of the 1950 penny stand out due to rarity, condition, and errors. For collectors, discovering these subtle differences is part of the thrill. High-grade examples, with sharp details and brilliant luster, are prized and often form the centerpiece of a coin collection. Coins that have remained in uncirculated condition are especially valuable, as they showcase the coin in the pristine state it had when it left the mint. The errors and varieties associated with the 1950 penny add another layer of intrigue. Some coins display doubled dies, where letters or the date appear doubled, creating a visually striking effect. Other varieties include repunched mint marks, die cracks, and off-center strikes. These errors are not mere imperfections, they are snapshots of the minting process and the mechanical realities of coin production in 1950. Collectors often seek these anomalies, as they make a coin unique and can significantly increase its value. For example, a 1950 penny with a rare double die or a pronounced minting error can sell for hundreds of dollars, far exceeding the value of a standard circulated example. Toning and coloration also play a critical role in the coin's appeal. Over time, copper coins develop rich patinas, ranging from reddish-orange to deep brown. Coins with natural, attractive toning are highly sought after, as the coloration adds character and uniqueness to each piece. Coins that have been cleaned or artificially altered tend to lose value, as the historical integrity of the coin is compromised. A well-toned 1950 penny in excellent condition can be a visual and financial highlight for any collector. Condition and grading are central to understanding the coin's worth. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with finer details, luster, and absence of wear increasing a coin's grade. For the 1950 penny, examples graded MS 65 or higher are particularly desirable. Such coins display a near-perfect strike with no visible wear and retain the brilliance of their original minting. Professional grading services often authenticate and encapsulate coins, giving collectors confidence in their purchases and ensuring the coin's market value is accurately represented. The 1950 Lincoln Wheat Penny is also remarkable for its collector versatility. Circulated coins are affordable, making them accessible to beginners, while high-grade and error examples appeal to advanced collectors seeking investment-grade coins. This duality ensures the coin remains relevant for all types of collectors, offering both educational value and potential for long-term appreciation. Beginners can learn about American history, minting techniques, and coin grading, while seasoned collectors can pursue rare variations and high-quality specimens. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1950 penny is its role as a historical artifact. Every scratch, every mark, and every gleam tells a story of the lives it touched and the hands it passed through. It is not merely a coin, it is a silent witness to the post-war era, circulating alongside everyday Americans in shops, schools, and homes. This personal connection to history is one reason why the 1950 wheat penny is so cherished in the numismatic community. In the broader coin market, the 1950 Lincoln wheat penny continues to attract interest. Circulated coins generally sell for a few cents to a few dollars, depending on wear and mint mark. Uncirculated coins with full detail and luster can command higher prices, while coins with rare errors or unique characteristics can fetch significant amounts at auction. This combination of accessibility, historical significance, and potential rarity makes the 1950 penny a coin that continues to inspire collectors, investors, and historians alike. In conclusion, the 1950 Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny is much more than a simple piece of copper. It is a historical artifact, a work of art, and a collector's treasure. Its design, minting history, and connection to the post-World War II era give it enduring significance. Whether admired for its aesthetic qualities, studied for its historical context, or collected for its numismatic value, the 1950 penny continues to captivate enthusiasts around the world. Owning one of these coins is like holding a tangible piece of American history, a small yet meaningful connection to a bygone era. The current real market price and auction value for a 1950 Lincoln wheat penny ranges from 20 cents in circulated condition to approximately $50 for high-grade or error coins, depending on rarity, mint mark, and condition. Comment about your own coins so the channel can provide information about them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and comment, and make sure to like the video to support our content. Top 5. We are diving deep into one of the most fascinating pieces of American numismatic history, the Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny from 1951. To the casual observer, this may seem like a simple penny, a small copper coin that changed hands in daily transactions. Yet, to collectors and coin enthusiasts, the 1951 wheat penny is much more than just a penny. It is a bridge to history, a tangible piece of mid-20th century America, and a treasure trove of rare varieties, minting errors, and collectible intrigue. In this video, we are going to explore every detail that makes this coin a must-have for collectors, and by the end, you'll understand why the 1951 Lincoln wheat penny is so highly prized. The Lincoln wheat penny series itself is iconic. Introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, it was the first circulating American coin to feature a real person. The obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, showcases a dignified profile of Lincoln, with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the year, 1951. The reverse features the now famous wheat stalks framing the inscriptions, 1 cent, and United States of America, a tribute to the agrarian roots of the nation and a design that would remain for nearly 6 decades. Every detail of this coin, from the curve of Lincoln's jaw to the grain of the wheat stalks, was meticulously crafted and has become instantly recognizable to collectors worldwide. The historical context of 1951 adds a layer of significance to this coin. America was in the early years of the post-World War II era, entering a period of economic expansion, suburban growth, and industrial innovation. The 1951 penny circulated in pockets, purses, and cash registers across the country, quietly witnessing an era of optimism and transformation. Holding this penny today is akin to holding a piece of that moment in history, connecting us with the lives of ordinary Americans who relied on coins like this for everyday purchases. From a numismatic standpoint, the 1951 wheat penny is intriguing for several reasons, particularly its mint marks, rarity, and condition. This coin was minted in both Philadelphia and Denver. Philadelphia coins carried no mint mark, while Denver coins bear a D. Although the mintage was substantial, certain examples are particularly rare, especially in higher grades or with unique minting characteristics. For collectors, identifying these differences is part of the thrill. Small details can make a world of difference in value. Minting errors and varieties are another key factor that elevate the desirability of the 1951 penny. Some coins exhibit double dies, where elements like the date or letters appear doubled due to misalignment during the die creation process. Other errors include off-center strikes, die cracks, and repunched mint marks, each adding a unique story and increasing the coin's collectible appeal. Coins with noticeable or dramatic errors are especially prized, as these anomalies are both rare and visually striking. For example, a 1951 penny with a clear double die can command hundreds of dollars at auction, far exceeding the value of a standard circulated coin. The condition and preservation of the coin play a significant role in its value. Uncirculated coins with full detail and original luster are especially prized, while circulated coins offer a more affordable way for beginners to own a piece of history. Coins that have natural toning, ranging from reddish-orange to deep chocolate brown, are particularly attractive, as the toning adds uniqueness and character. Conversely, coins that have been cleaned or polished lose value, as collectors value authenticity and historical integrity. Grading is central to understanding the market for the 1951 wheat penny. Coins are evaluated on a scale from poor to mint state, MS, with higher grades representing sharper detail, minimal wear, and preserved luster. High-grade examples, such as MS 65 or above, are rare and often serve as the centerpiece of a collection. Professional grading services authenticate these coins, giving collectors confidence in their investment and ensuring accurate market valuation. The 1951 penny is also highly versatile for collectors. Beginner collectors can start with circulated coins to learn about minting history, coin handling, and grading. Meanwhile, advanced collectors seek high-grade specimens, rare minting errors, and unusual toning to enhance their collections and even invest in coins that could appreciate in value over time. This combination of accessibility, historical significance, and potential rarity makes the 1951 penny a coin that appeals to all levels of numismatists. Beyond its market and collectible appeal, the 1951 Lincoln wheat penny is a living piece of history. Every mark, scratch, or discoloration tells a story of its journey through decades of circulation. It is more than metal, it is a witness to the daily lives, economic changes, and cultural shifts of early 1950s America. For collectors, holding this coin is a direct connection to the past, offering insight into both the artistry of minting and the historical context of its time. The coin's appeal extends to its aesthetic qualities as well. The obverse image of Lincoln conveys a sense of dignity and permanence, while the reverse wheat stalks evoke a simpler, agrarian America. This balance of beauty and symbolism is one reason why the Lincoln Wheat Penny series has endured for collectors for over a century. It is a coin that can be appreciated visually, historically, and financially, making it a multidimensional collectible. In terms of market value, the 1951 Lincoln Wheat Penny continues to attract attention from collectors and investors alike. Circulated examples typically sell for a few cents to a few dollars, depending on wear and mint mark. Uncirculated examples with pristine detail and luster can fetch higher prices, while coins with rare varieties or minting errors can command significantly higher amounts, particularly in online auctions or specialized numismatic sales. This dynamic makes the 1951 penny both accessible to beginners and rewarding for seasoned collectors seeking unique or high-grade pieces. In conclusion, the 1951 Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny is a coin that represents much more than its copper composition or face value. It is a historical artifact, a piece of American heritage, and a collector's treasure. Its design, minting history, and connection to post-World War II America give it enduring significance. Whether admired for its artistry, studied for its historical context, or collected for its numismatic value, the 1951 penny continues to captivate collectors around the world. It is a coin that speaks to the history, the craftsmanship, and the enduring allure of American coins. The real market price and auction value of a 1951 Lincoln Wheat Penny ranges from 20 cents in circulated condition to approximately $60 for high-grade or error coins, depending on mint mark, condition, and rarity. Comment about your own coins so the channel can provide information about them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and comment, and be sure to like the video to support our content.